Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of Idiatawi. For real this time, like properly, actually. I realized last episode was just a ridiculously long. Uh, Nothing, to be honest. It was a whole lot of nothing. Other than planning, fiddle farting around. This episode, we're actually going to do stuff. Now, some of the stuff that we're gonna do is gonna have to not have anything to do with what we were doing last episode, which is really frustrating. I don't understand why this is happening. The only thing I can think of is that it's this intersection here. But I don't understand why they lose access after they've already gotten access to workers. Why? It's so frustrating. So I guess I think the question realistically is, can I take this road and run it slightly differently so that it doesn't have to have an intersection? And I think the answer is probably not. The other possibility is that we get a water lift on this end and pump it the other direction. Because we can easily take that across there. Go through these farms here, hook up over here. I think it'll go far enough. So far, we haven't run into any obvious, oh, this is as far as the irrigation goes, issues, which is remarkable for a single Shadooth, but whatever. This area has the same issue, though. Getting access to the housing. So, that right there would be so nice. I'm not entirely sure I understand the logic here. Oh no, maybe I do. No, yeah, I see it. Never mind. It's this. Yeah, that's the logic that it's working off of. If you can take a road down into it, then you can put a... Yeah. Which means that right there is a viable option. We would have to remove this. Yeah, I think we do that. And I'm just literally gonna get rid of this. Because it's simply not working. It's not doing what we need it to do. Oh, come on. Where's the spot? We do need this to connect here. It's kind of frustrating, but we do need to do that. How do we get the irrigation out of this then? Okay. Gonna have to be slightly different. And there. That not? Oh, right. I think I shut that industry off, didn't I? Why did I turn it back on? I was already... Okay. Anyway. Carry on. Why did I turn that back on? I don't remember. Anyway. Oh, because we were... It's unemployment. Not... I keep thinking it's not enough people. No, it's too many people, actually. The other problem. That looks an awful lot like that's not actually connecting. Is that not connecting? We can do this slightly differently if we really have to. I'd kind of rather not. Oh no, we can't do it slightly differently, can we? That really not gonna work? Like, genuinely? I don't know. It looks like it's not gonna work. I've removed the other one, so now I'm not sure how... What did it look like? Did it look like it was connected? No. No, it doesn't look like that. Why is that not getting employed? Oh, right. We've got the other end to deal with now. Shoot. We're gonna have to move this, aren't we? Oh, man. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna do this. And... Come on. No. No. Ah, for crying out loud. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can... Maybe... Can we... Can we... Yeah. Oh, come on. For real. Okay. Gonna have to reconfigure. And you're gonna have to move. That's so frustrating. Oh, that looks hideous. It's all such a mess. It looked so nice before, man. Why couldn't this stupid thing just work? Can we get that? Nope. No. That gonna be close enough to that? Yes. I'll take it. We've lost one farm. I'm reasonably certain if I spend enough time with this, I can figure out how to make it better. How to squeeze another one out of here? Probably. I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. That one needs to get the road there. This is not roaded anymore, I just realized, because we... Right. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna redo all of this. It's horrible. It's all horrible. Everything is horrible. It's not good. High winds, terrible landslide, severed a trade route. Which trade route? We're only trading with 2 people at the moment. Wise limestone, open land trade route. How much was limestone? Not the worst thing ever. Maybe we want to do that.
I have to go clear across the city with these goods.
Why did I not just put some storage yards here? Exactly. Is there a reason I didn't do that? I can't think of any off the top of my head, so I'm gonna do this. And, I like how this has absolutely no resemblance whatsoever to what we were buying when we were just doing this. But whatever. Export. And whoa. Yeah, I don't think we need 300 blocks, actually. Thanks. We don't need any. Just get rid of it. A little bit of extra income. Now, bare minimum... Oh, I already deleted it. Bare minimum, I want to actually measure this nonsense out. I spent 400 years last episode figuring stuff out. I want to get it out into the world so we can see what we're doing. So what are we doing? 3 away. You know what? I'm gonna just... That's not cheap. Okay, well, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Road. And then it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Road. 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Road. And right there will be the complex. Boom. As far as this direction is concerned. And again, that is assuming that we can actually do 5 by 5 houses. So, Next, we need to figure out the this way of it. Which, I think we're gonna have to measure this out all the way, aren't we? To figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? It's 4? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to mark this with gardens exclusively for the purposes of reminding me later what in the heck I'm doing. Because I just know I am going to forget. Especially since that shouldn't be road. 1, 2, 3, road. And that'll be that. This is a hideous amount of space. Holy cow. Okay, well... Sheesh. That does mean that that right there is kind of the furthest extent. So I think... if we're going to assume that the houses... corner of the house is going to be on the corner of the thingy... I think the sensible thing to do is to come one away, right? At least. Whoops, too much. Actually. Right? And then there will be 5 of those. So 1, 2... there's no way I can measure this out visually, is there? But let's just kind of guesstimate. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's plenty of room. But what about on this end? So if we're gonna have that there... this is that. That is... oh. Neat. Almost like I planned it. Which... I did a lot of planning last episode, and that wasn't it. Okay, that... feels correct. I don't know. Let me just lay these out where they actually will be at the furthest extent northeast. Right? It's gonna be along like that. Temple complex. Temple complex. House. 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 So, question is, how far along in this direction do we do the temple complex? Because I didn't really say it at the end there last episode, but I feel like we probably should do these temples along this to the back as well. So... you know what? I'm gonna hold off on figuring out this direction for the temple complex, because that's gonna be a little What it's going to be is a massive waste of time if we only can do 4x4 houses. Come to think of it, I was gonna say it's gonna be we're gonna, you know, no, not that. We're gonna factor in this, and we're gonna factor in the temples and the beautification, and see where exactly we want in all of that. That's all for that's for long down the line. Right now, we need to take this business here, put everything in it, put a house somewhere, maybe this one. I don't think doing the one on the corner is sensible. That's gonna be... Will that be a problem? More so than over here? Maybe not. Guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it kinda does. I will put the house there. With the idea being, if we can do 5x5s, great, this all stands. If we can only do 4x4s, then this just shrinks by one. This whole line. In this direction. And then everything comes in by 4, 3. Whatever it is, we will remeasure it. It doesn't matter. And then it means we won't have to move anything because it'll still be measured house from that corner. That house will still be that house on the corner with the same stuff no matter what. That'll be the farthest we can get it to go that way. That'll just make things easier. I don't want to scoot everything further this way because I do want at least this much gap so that we can do something if we need to here. I also feel like the rocks are less desirable. I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, the point stands. We will start it there. I will probably just use roads to constrain the size. And we'll have shrines there. That should prevent it from getting any bigger than it needs to be. Or, bigger than it needs to be? Get going anywhere that we don't want it. We'll have maybe shrines there, so it can only expand into this area. And it will only be, no matter if it's 4x4 or 5x5, it'll only be there, so it's only going to be on this corner. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And then we have all the municipal stuff. So now... And I will just run a temporary road across here. I don't care that much at the moment. We will have to do things properly, but the proper connections I think will be way down here because, you know, we'll have like a main highway. Might even do it 2x2 just to make it look nice. Like a main highway coming across here, going all the way, connecting everything. That could look nice, actually. And then here will be that, which means 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's not a lot of room over there. Should be enough though. Should be enough. Let's go ahead and actually measure it. Because this is 7. Yeah, it's 7. Because it's the same size as the temple complex. And then 3 on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. That should be plenty of room for another housing complex there. It might have to scoot down this way a smidgen, but because it's so far away from this one, it's not gonna look visually weird, I don't think. Should be fine. Might look a little funky on the map, but as long as it's pretty close. Like, I'm not, what am I doing? Stop measuring everything. It's literally, this is all temporary, potentially, maybe. Hopefully not, but you know. I still don't remember exactly why I wanted that road there. Maybe should have checked the episode where I talked about that. Well, regardless, we're at the point where we can do the things. Do we have the money to do the things? I don't know. This is so expensive. I think... I think we'll put this on this end. Because I think at this end, it's gonna be nicer overall, right? Does that make sense? Because down at the other end, we'll plan for road. And I think Temple Complex is gonna be there. The thing that I'm concerned about is that this is not nice to live next to, so we're gonna have to offset the desirability problems. Part of that is going to be the 2 temples that are going to be right here. And I think that's why we should put this here, because it's gonna have the 2 temples there, and then this, and then we can do maybe the library next to it, because that's nice. The library is nice, right? I think it is. Oh, we need to do papyrus. We're not gonna be able to lay all this out until we do papyrus. Shoot. Why did I think that we already had papyrus? I don't think there's any particularly, like, terrible... What am I trying to say? If we put these things further away, I don't think it'll have that much of a detriment. So... I did plan for all of this to be storage yards. On the other hand, these are going to be super easy to move relative to... Oh, good. Relative to... Well... I guess storage yards, actually. Reeds. Papyrus. I feel like that's gonna want to be up here. Is it? Why did I put that to there rather than there? Did I measure that out for something? I don't think I did. Oh, well that is measured out. Do I care? Kinda want it to be in line with that. You know what? I'm gonna use this one instead. And I'm also going to put in these farms. Was there anything in particular? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll just do pomegranates. It doesn't matter really. We can change them out. 3%. Since it's literally just one spot or the other. 2%. Let's get one whole extra percent out of it, shall we? And then I think it's gonna be best to just kind of do that, right? Why are you turning around and going back? Well, maybe he didn't. Maybe he came from there. Something we might need to do in future is take the road and go like this, and then roadblock there. That'll be fine. Oh, perfect. Like, actually perfect. Wow, look at that. Cool. And then we need some of this. Some of this. And then we're gonna slap some papyrus makers in here. Look at it, it's beautiful. It matches, it lines up, it's wonderful. I'm sure that it'll be a horrible over there, but whatever. This is all connected, right? They can get from there to there. Or access.
To the marsh I march for the reeds we need.
Yeah, that'll be fine. What are you waiting for? Lettuce? What are you doing with lettuce on this side of the road? I don't know. These guys still haven't gotten food. That'll be why. Yeah, we need to hurry this along, I think. We need to get to the part where we've got the temple complex because it's really hurting us, I think. I don't remember if the temple complex to Bast itself will provide for what the what is it called? It's make the food consumption. That's the word. I don't know that that reduces food consumption on its own, but I think it was one of the upgrades does that. And I'm pretty sure one of the upgrades also reduces or eliminates plagues and health issues. So, yeah. That's not good. We're running out of food. Oh dear. We're running out of food.
No one can
What do you mean
accept
no one
these
can
woods.
accept?
That's okay. I can use the rest.
Gonna do that just to get them moving. Is this a road I'm building? This is a road I'm building. That's not what I want. Why did I do that? Now, I definitely clicked. I even heard the noise and it didn't work. That's... Oh! I thoroughly very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. 29% and it's even irrigated. Yikes. This is such a mess. At some point, I should probably just tear it all out and redo it, because this is nonsense. Okay, we've got reeds moving. We've got papyrus being made. These things require like 800, 500. Yeesh. Yeah, there's not any real point in setting this up until we get that, because... Is there? I don't think so. I do think... We've got these 3x3s, right? This is nice to live next to. 3x3. Nice to live next to. We're going to push them out away from where the temple complex will be. The idea being, we want the beautification further out, and on this side, that gap, we will have stuff like these, which are not as nice, which I'm hoping that means that the overall beautification will kind of even out. That's the general idea behind me doing that. If it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter, and it'll just be even on both sides. If it does matter, then I'd rather not find that out midway through and have to redo stuff. It also does mean, because we've got 2, 3, 4... Yeah, it's just the 4 singles. And this is 3. And the library is 3, so that's 6. So that means that there's room for a shrine. If we need to. On that side. What else is there? Scribal school. Temples we're gonna have on the ends. Pavilion. Irish Festival. Everyone is reasonably, you know, not mad at us.
These reeds will make some fine papyrus.
No employment problems. 5 months supply of food. Did this get opened? It did get opened. Guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave it at that, and they'll come along and buy it.
It's the trader's life for
Eventually,
me.
that'll get emptied out, I assume.
These baskets are too heavy for a little
Okay.
kid like me.
Got food moving. I'm hopeful that this bazaar decides to pull from this granary, because if not, this is gonna be super frustrating. I mean, we could get them to move it from there to elsewhere, but that's... It doesn't really solve the problem, does it? This is a great big old empty spot here that we can't really do anything with. Why? Nah, shoot. What? Oh, I did it wrong. I sure did. Dang it. Man. Yeah, this is gonna have to, all of this has got to go and I gotta redo it. I'm waiting for an epiphany to strike me as to how in the world to do this better. I think, what it's gonna have to be is, we're gonna need to get one down here. And I think the only reasonable way to do that, we're gonna need another housing complex. I'm starting to regret the placement of these pyramids. That one in particular, we could have put that one over here. We could theoretically move it. It's worth mentioning. We can do that. And it's not 5% work. I don't know, man. We'll think about it. But yeah, there's kind of this big gap here that is having trouble getting housing. I guess we could pull a road in like here. Something like that. I don't know. Because then we would need to figure out how to get all of these to get to... Oof. no. I'll think about that. Oh, you guys can't get into there, can you? I believe I noticed that issue. Could do that. Could do that. Could just leave it alone for now. The 2 reed gatherers that we've got is already kind of wiping out the reeds. We have papyrus. We have not enough papyrus that I think we're going to be able to do this episode. Because it's going to take me a while to lay this out. Suppose you could argue that I could just start it. What am I doing? That's no. Not pavilion. Senate house. Gosh, this stupid thing is so expensive. Think Senate house. Library. Physician and mortuary. I'm gonna do mast. I'd really rather she didn't get ticked off with us. We need beer. You know what? Something I'm gonna do? Go ahead and turn that off for now, so that we can force the beer across and have good control over it.
These goods will make welcome additions to the bazaar.
These baskets are too heavy for a little kid like me.
You as well. I'm gonna get this started now. We have the money, we just don't quite have all of the resources. I think that should be enough. They can expand into the gardens. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna hold off on the Senate house and the library. We can't do the library yet, anyway. But I am gonna go ahead. Physician. Mortuary. Oh. Right. Did I really get this correct? No. No. I'm forgetting the pavilion. Oh well. I got it pretty darn close, to be honest. Is that correct, or is that not long enough? I think that's correct. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna put Bast farthest out away from the temple complex. The idea being, she has a very strong presence here. Push her presence further out this way so it's not all completely centralized. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what I'm going with. And these... I think we're gonna do these on this side. And then these... already. Yeah, Osiris is 19 months and he's still fine. Which one did I put down? Apothecary. Dentist. Do people not come in and move in anymore? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one this size. So that I could be annoyed at myself later for doing it that size. Just to push that a little further. How are we doing for a... Hmm? And then I guess we go ahead and slap down the Senate House. It does need that, indeed. We're gonna go ahead and just get that started next episode. There's not enough time. And I'm not going a ridiculous amount over this episode.
I'll be
Sir,
a hero when I bring these goods back to my homeland.
we spend all this money on these nice roads, and you just... I guess you could make the argument for these guys in particular. They've been walking for such a long way that maybe the nice, cool grass is nice. I guess. Why is nobody crossing the river to house over here? Why are you not getting food? Why? Just why? Why? She doesn't have anything. These guys are gonna have to have their own granary, aren't they? This end might have to change. We might have to scoot these over or something, because this is actually a lot. A lot of space. I missed. Yep, that was pretty inevitable, wasn't it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This comes down a long way. We need the road to come down to here somehow. I did briefly consider making this 5. The problem is that's gonna extend the length of the road further. It's also gonna screw up the cement house. Guess not really. But the whole point of this is to extend it this way rather than this way. So I don't know if that would. We could theoretically just not have fast here. Or actually, we could just kind of take this one and scoot it to there, and then that lets the road through. Nice big thoroughfare here. Let's see. Something like this. That's probably a little close to that house, but whatever. I mean, it's 2 away. Surely they can't complain too much. And maybe we take this and move it here, because there will be beautification over here. I don't know. We'll fiddle with it.
This city is comparable to others I've read about.
What's a priestess to do? There is so little diversion here.
True. That's something we need to fix. You never actually got any food. But why? Go over there. And get some food, for crying out loud. Okay, well, I think we're at that point. We have gotten things started, got them all rolling. Next episode is going to be beer. Hopefully. It's worth mentioning, we've got papyrus if anybody requests it. I don't think they ever request stuff that you can't make or harvest from your city. I think that'd be a little weird if they did. So we shouldn't get any requests from beer. Although I guess you could argue we can make it, we just can't. I don't know. Regardless, we need to get beer started, so if we do get requests for it, then that should be fine. Nothing so far. But I think we're in a really good position to be able to fulfill any and all requests we get, so that'll be nice. Quality, yeah, we're working on that. Dancers, yeah. So other than the beer, we're really just kind of plugging along with the city at this point. Hope we don't, like, I hope we don't run into too many issues with the beer. Yes. Oh well, we'll have to figure that out next time. So with that, I will say, thank you for watching. Take care, and farewell. And if there's anything I've forgotten or missed about any of this nonsense, please let me know.